Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to Kerno EXP. Tonight, we're going to talk about equipment, general chat, and anything else that pops up. Right. Let's see if we can get you cameras sorted out here because it's a bit of an awkward tip. Oh my God. Sorry, folks. Can you go, please? We're live. If you're coming in here, Charlie, you got to be quiet.
I was trying to be quiet, but I told you.
Yeah, it sounded awful, didn't it? Right, let's just see what we can see. Yes. Okay, that looks nice and good. Nobody's in yet, so that's all good.
No one's in yet, so I don't hear the screech.
So we're a few minutes early, folks. Bear with us. Bear with us, folks. Right. Can you keep quiet, please?
No one's here.
Right, so when we're out on explores, what do we use? Well, until fairly recently, we used this GoPro 5, Hero 5, I think it is. Yeah. It needs a clean, actually. We haven't used it for a while.
I'm not done, so it's been a while.
So, yeah, this is the GoPro 5, folks. The reason the little door off is because we bought this little case here. Now, the reason why we bought this is because we've got a mic set up, which we had to buy this, which is a GoPro adapter. It's a mic adapter, and what you do is it's a USB-C type, as you can see there, USB-C. So that goes in on the side like that. So when we bought this like this, I thought, crikey, this isn't very good having this hanging down like. So we bought this little case here, and what you do is you slide that in there like that, and then you can plug your mic adapter in there, and then with this connection here you can put that into your wireless mic setup. So which one does it go in? I forgot. I think it goes in there. So then what you can do with that is on the top of this has got this shoe adapter. This is already set up for that. So basically it's a bit awkward to see, but you just slide that in there like that. And then what you do is you hide this wire out the way. And then when your camera's inside, like that, there you go, it's in. And then you slide the little door. Whoops. You slide the little door in like that, and it's clicked. And then what you do is, I've made a cock up. What are you doing, Charlie? Right, hang on a minute. We got this bottom bit in the wrong way, I believe. So yeah, so you put that in that way, which is bloody fiddly. Or nothing like it's candid camera, isn't it? You know, bloody hell. Why do they make things so bloody fiddly? Do you know? Ah, there we go. Yes, please. So yeah, so once you get that in there like that, then you can just plug that straight into there. So that's set up. And then with this bit here, you plug it straight in. Oh, Charlie, do you have to make a lot of noise? Right, it's shut now, bloody kids. Right. So there you go. That is a setup system. So then what you do is you attach it to your GoPro mount, which I've got mine attached to a tripod. And then you open this little device thing here, which has got these. Oh, I wondered where that went. Yeah, I wondered where that went. This is your wireless mic setup, so you can use it for indoors and outdoors. And it basically speaks to that. Therefore, you're capturing the audio. We've used this a couple of times. We haven't used it a great deal, to be fair, but going to be using it a bit more, folks, especially when we're in a building which needs, where the audio is not very good, where there's lots of echo and stuff like that. Now, communication. Communication for exploring is very important, especially when you're working with more than one of you. So we've got these radios. Now, this radio here is the UV5R from Bofang, and as you can see, this is a multi-scan channel, and you can use it on lots of different my son is winding me up something chronic, folks. I've got this set to PMR 446, which is a free radio radio stations, channels, whatever you want to call it. So you can use it on that. But if you want to use it as a ham radio, then you must have a ham license. If you don't know what ham means, it's basically radio channels where the public can use, but it is licensed. I think it's, but I'm not registered with a ham radio license as of yet, but I am going to be working for one. So yeah, I've got this set for PMR 446, which is the public free radio network that you can use. Also, these are for longer distance, by the way, folks. Also, on the same thing, these are PMR 446. As you can see, they work very well indeed. I've got 4 of these, and I've got 6. Oh my God. Why are you interfering, Charlie?
I've told you not to sit down.
I'm going to sit down and be quiet.
That
You
door is
little-
awful.
Yeah.
The door is
You are a little pain, aren't you?
no.
Okay, right.
You got what, another
So-
00?
These are PMR 446. These are Delta. They go up to, I think it's 5 miles, which is pretty good. These are on a, obviously PMR 446. I think it's 16 channels. And we use them when we went underground exploring not so long back. You can see the bit of mud still on them. But for what these are brilliant. So we use these when we're in an area where, well, we use them in all aspects really. But yeah, for longer distance, we use these. Obviously, what I did is I bought some better aerials. So these are the stock aerials right here. These are called Nagoi, whatever you want to call it. These are very long aerials, and they do extend the range by a massive amount. As you can see, they really do up the range. So I spoke to somebody from where we are, probably about 7 miles away on the PMR, and I was quite impressed with that. So we live not far from Carnbrae, which is one of the biggest hills around the area where we live. And I took this up there, and wife was in the kitchen with the other one like this, and I spoke to her very clearly indeed. But the downside with these, if you've got like granite built houses in the way, then the signal doesn't really work very well indeed. But if you've got a clear line of sight, it works very well indeed. These ones here, obviously, they're not as good as the green ones because obviously the aerial's a bit bigger and there's a little bit more ampage you can get out of this one. But technically on PMR 446, you're only allowed to, I think is it 3 amp or something like that? I can't remember exactly. Bloody kids. Yeah, so yeah, we use these, which are obviously called UV5Rs, and we use these. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you'll know that we at Kernow EXP like to use stealth approach. So the radios are quite important because also with these, they do come with a earpiece. I think it's over here, so I can get it in a minute. It's a bit fiddly. Bear with us, folks. Hopefully the whole lot's not going to fall down on us. Right, okay. So when we're out exploring, we also use these, this is the earpiece, and on the end here we've got this, which is a microphone. So it's pushed, it's basically, there's a little button on there, can you see that? And you can actually talk to your colleague stealthily without actually having
frequency mode.
Without, are we actually on the right channel here? Hang on a minute. Right.
446-093.
So you can speak to your colleague, which is down in the valley, if you're exploring somewhere out the way. And if you're using your mic piece, then you're not raising any suspicion at all, because obviously no one else can hear the radio apart from yourself. And if you're on a special channel, which no one else is on, you have got no worries of anybody interfering with you. Over. So I just broadcast that. So yeah, so the good thing about these radios is they're interchangeable with these mics. And what I mean is you can plug them straight into that, like that. Okay, that's pretty cool, isn't it? And then what you can do is these ones here are also compatible with the exact same setup like that. There you go. So yeah, because obviously we don't like the idea of getting caught by anybody, and when we're out exploring, these radios are a must. So let's move on now. So we've covered mic sets, we've covered radios, we've had a look at the GoPro. That's the GoPro 5, by the way. Torches. Now we've spoken on torches a few times, and you probably are aware that we use the Olights, and we're hoping, if all goes well, to get another Olight, and it'll probably be the last one until next year. I think next year we're probably going to invest into 2 of the Pirin head torches, which are where is it? There it is. Which are the newer version to these ones. Now these here, this one's been underground, folks, as you can see. That I haven't actually cleaned the dirt off yet. This one here is the H2R Nova. I've covered it before. I'm not going to cover it too much now. But the Pirin is the newer version to this. And yeah, we're going to get 2 next year, hopefully, all being well. So the batteries on this are a 18650. There we go. You can see it. You can see it. I don't know if you can see that or no. Can you see that? There you are, look, 18650. And it's 3.6 volts, 3000 milliamp hour, which is quite impressive, isn't it? We've used these ones quite heavily and quite extensively over the last probably 2.5 years. Maybe I think we bought these in 2019. So they're awesome torches. I never get rid of anything like that because, you know, a torch is always a handy tool to have. Doesn't matter if you don't even use it that often because they're, I think they're lithium, aren't they? Yeah, let's have a look. I think they are. Let's have a look. Yeah, lithium battery, which is pretty good, to be fair. Two Wheel Exploration, hello there, greetings. You had to walk the dog. I hope Charlie enjoyed his walk. So yeah, we've used these quite extensively, folks, and I think, to be honest, this one here is starting to getting a bit tired now. But I think worst case scenario, you can probably buy the batteries brand new. I think that, well, I think it's the case that's looking a bit worse for wear because we really pushed it and I haven't really cleaned it basically. So yeah, going back to this torch, this is the, I don't know if you can see, folks. I don't know if you can see that or not. If you can't, I'm sorry. But this is the Seeker 2. Now they've brought out a Seeker 3 now. Managed to get a gap in the weather. Yeah, it's been absolute pants, isn't it? Yeah, this is why we haven't actually been out doing anything over the last couple of days. I've had to do some private work with some other people, which are not, it's basically my work situations, and it's a bit spasmodic, but yeah, so we haven't been out for the last couple of days. It's because, as Adam just said, the weather has been an absolute pain in the you-know-what. Yeah, I will, mate. Yeah, I might sell you one of these ones. Yeah, be ideal for you. The only problem with this one now is the case is looking a bit worse for wear. But yeah, but it does work. It does work very well indeed. I'll just demonstrate. There you go. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, just blasted you all. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's got one lumen. Look, that's one lumen. Okay, and that lasts for 42 days, I believe. And then it's got low mode there. That lasts for, I think it's 10 days. And then it's got the next one up. I think that's 250 lumen. I think that lasts for, is it 4 days? And then you've got the high, which lasts for, I think it's 48 hours. And then you've got turbo, which is like, whoa, that only lasts for about a minute roughly. Then it steps down to 600 lumen. But yeah, this is my original one that I bought, and it served us really well indeed, very well indeed. And yeah, I think we're definitely going to upgrade to the newer version next year. Now this one. Now this is the Seeker 2. This is the standard version of the Seeker 2. Adrian, hello, mate. This has got a bigger battery than the H2R. So this is a 3.6 volt, and the actual name of the number of the battery is 21700, which, as you can see, look, it's a lot thicker and fatter than the other battery. And this is 5000 milliamp hour, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. Most of the torches now are using these ones, which are the newer version, which is pretty cool. So that goes in there like that, and then that goes on there like that. So yeah, we're going to get the Seeker 2 Pro, which is the next version up from this one. It's pretty much a standard Olight configuration. So that is 5. No, hang on, wait a minute. Let's just try that again. Yeah, so this is moon mode. It looks bloody bright, doesn't it? But that is 5 lumens apparently, which is quite impressive. Then it steps up to, I think that's 250 lumen. I think that's 350 lumen. And then you go all the way up to turbo, which is 3000 lumen, which is absolutely unbelievable. It's a similar control as the H2R Nova, but the Seeker 2 Pro has got a LEDs around the side, so it tells you how much battery you've got on one side, and then on the other side it tells you what your actually lumens are, if you know what I mean. The Pro comes with a longer USB charging, because they come with this sort of charger, folks. Don't know if you can see that or no. And what happens is it's magnetized to the end like that, and as you can see, look, there's a red light to show that you're charging, and then when it's charged it goes green. Pretty cool. So yeah, we've been using this one quite extensively over the last little bit of while. Now, the last new torch that we bought, I think I've covered this before, but we'll cover it again briefly. The last new one we bought was this one, and I'm so impressed with this. This is the, obviously, Olight, but this is the Warrior X Turbo. And my God, doesn't it cast a beam, folks? It's got 2 settings. It's got low and it's got high. Now, I couldn't believe the write-up on this one when I bought it. It was basically, it froze a beam, what was it, 100 meters. Is it 100? Yeah, I'm sure it's 100 meters, which is just mind-boggling. And I'll just briefly show, it is bright there, that's the thing. So that's low. So when we turn it off, I'll turn it off, but the bezel inside there, it's got like a glow. You know, like years ago, you used to get a lot of things that used to glow in the dark. Well, when this has been on for a while, in the bezel, it's got like a glow. I think the glow on some of those years ago was radioactive, wasn't it? So I don't know if that's radioactive or no. We use this one, Adam, the Seeker 2, and also that time that I went with you, mate, we had this one as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to work with Adam again very soon. I've got a few things I need to have a look at, so we might be able to, because I haven't really used this torch in anger yet, if you know what I mean. It's not really done anything. That's why it's still in pristine condition. This is same charging as the others, which is an Olight, you know, it's just amazing that. So yeah, so we haven't really used this one yet, but I'm hoping to. But the thing is with this one, rather than likes of this one or this one sends out a beam like a, it's more of a flood. This one is, but this one here, it sends a beam like a concentrated beam out a long distance. So this is good for like if you're out walking in the countryside, and if you're like exploring a building or something like that. And a good thing about Olights as well, folks, there's no flash when you're recording with like a GoPro or what else? Yeah, we'll cover that one in a minute as well. Also, if you're recording with like a DJI Pocket, the good thing about it is these don't flash. If you're not like some torches, you can see like a flickering. It's like flicker, 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 flicker. These here with cameras, they don't actually flicker, which is absolutely fantastic. Can't get over that. So yeah, so we haven't really used this yet, but we're hoping to use it. Yes, Adam, I would like to use it down there, mate. So yeah, we've got a Cold War bunker to explore very soon, hopefully, if the weather plays ball. So yeah, we could probably use this down there because it will send a nice beam a long way. But yeah, if you want one of these, folks, I would highly suggest that you have a look on eBay, because if you go to Olight, they are very expensive, really expensive. I paid about £100 for this one, and they're advertised about 140 on the Olight page, which is a lot of money for a torch, really. So yeah, so there we are. That's the torches. Most of you guys know about the drone. We've got it's the Mavic Air 2. I could have flown this today, really, because it can upstand about 40 mile an hour wind, and I think it was gusting about that today, which is pretty windy, isn't it, folks? So right, okay, so the camera that we use mostly now is this one here. This is the DJI Pocket. As you can see now, it's a mini gimbal, folks, so it doesn't really matter what if you're shaking or no, it keeps everything straight. This is the older version. The newer version is the Osmos Pocket 2, which, to be fair, this does record in 4K. I can't really justify upgrading this one at the moment because I haven't had it too long. It does awesome video, so I think we're going to run with this one for a while now. Comes with a case, as you can see, which is pretty cool. It also, I did buy these for it. Everybody can hear you, Charlie. My son's in the background, folks. What these are is they are ND filters, and what they do, I'll just grab one a minute, is they are magnetized. There you go. So as you can see, look, it's on there. So what that does, it basically filters out any light glare, and it makes the picture a lot more cinematic. This is what we try to do. We try to make the pictures cinematic. Now, sometimes, folks, if you've been watching for a while, we just grab it by its pants and just go with it. You know, sometimes I think it's best to just run with it rather than trying to be an actor, director, the whole lot all together, because sometimes it is awkward. But I've noticed if you just you don't do too much prep and just grab what you got and go with it, it ends up pretty good. So yeah, there we are. So we're building some model kits at the moment. We're actually building a World War II bunker, folks. So we started this the other day. Greetings, the Secret Vault. So yeah, the ND filters we've got here, just going back because Matthew wants to know about it. So yeah, the ND filters, where's the camera? Here it is. So what they do is they filter out light pollution. Now there is different numbers on these. This one's ND8, which is for quite so yeah, so this ND filter here is a very low one, which basically if it's not a very bright day, then it's good to use. And if it's a really bright day, then you need a darker one. This is ND16, folks, which is pretty cool. And then the next one, I don't think I've used those ones yet. I've used the ND. Oh, this is ND4. Right, so that's the one that I've used. That's not, you can see right through it there, folks. So basically it's like a sunglass, you know, which is pretty cool. So we bought these on eBay. It came with the little cloth, folks, for cleaning. So yeah, the pocket, it's an awesome piece of kit. I know that Matthew from the Secret Vault has got the newer version, but this does 4K. So for what it is, it's ideal for me. I think I probably will get the 2 eventually, but not right away. Right, okay, let's hide that away over there a minute and put that up there out the way. There we are. So yeah, model kits. So we've been building this World War II bunker. This is a German bunker, and it's got the little doors on the back there. So it's just, you know, when we can't get out, just do things like this, really, folks, just to keep us going. What do you want now? Oh, for God's sake, you are a pain. Don't have children's, folks.
Oh, I need to get that dog tracked. What's the good roll?
There you go. Matthew's got it. They lower your shutter speed. Now, we do have ND filters for the drone as well. There's the drone. I bought these on eBay. Not really used them yet. There we go. There they are. Yeah, no. Okay, so we've not used these ones yet. These are for the Mavic Air 2, and there's only 2 little ND filters in there. What are they? This one's ND64, the middle one there, and the other one is ND56. So that's quite a dark one, yeah. So we haven't used those. We will use them, of course. Obviously, it's the wrong time of year now, really, I guess. But yeah, so going back to the drone, folks, awesome piece of kit. So impressed with it. We've done quite a bit with it. The first time we used it is when we was with Ghost Adventures of Cornwall, and we was down at Zenner, which is the famous Carn Cottage. Matthew will know where that is. It's associated with the famous Aleister Crowley, and there's a lot of mystery about that place down there, to be honest. A lot of mystery about it. Yeah, so there we are. What else can we talk about? Do you have any questions, folks? Tripod. Tripod.
Yes. Talk about the sign.
We're going to get another GoPro at some stage. This one is working good. I'm quite impressed with it. We've got a tripod mount for it, so we can do locked off experiments, because we're going to do some more paranormal soon, folks. I'd just like to thank Mark from Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. He gave me his Ghost Box radio, and so there we are. I don't know if you can see, folks. So this is the setup we use for a locked off camera, so that's pretty cool. Hey, talk about the ropes. Yes, I'd like to thank Mark from Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. He gave us this, his Ghost Box radio. So we'll be working with Mark again. Also, we're going to be going underground again, folks, in a Cornish tin mine. If you haven't seen the video, it's there. We did do that some time ago, so we was hoping to go back and do a bit more of that. But because when it rains here in Cornwall, because we all know when it rains in Cornwall, it's pretty darn bad. It rains one day on the surface, and yet underground the water is coming in constantly. Now we've got most gear, but we don't have waders yet, so we're hoping to get some waders. Not sure where to get those from at the moment, but sorry, what's that?
Empty old one.
No, it's not an old one, that's a new one, mate. Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to be going down a Cold War bunker very soon, folks. I can't really give out the location. It is on private property. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, we're going to get some waders because we just need some, basically, because it's no joke getting soaked through, especially this time of year. As you know yourself, could catch a serious cold, if not something worse than that. So it's a must, isn't it? Oh, old-fashioned pint glass, folks. Magic. Yes, Adam, it's certainly been wet of late, isn't it? It's just crazy. It's stopped me in my tracks, to be honest. I think I could have flown the drone today, to be honest, because this drone, so they say, will fly in 40-mile-an-hour winds, but I just don't. I haven't had it that long, so I don't really want to lose the bloody thing, like, you know. We still got the original drone. Oh, sorry, it's not the original. It's this one. This one's got ND filters with it.
You can catch a nasty case of cold water crabs. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not recommended, is it? Not really. I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. Okay, so yeah, we bought this is the Mini 2 case. This is explosion proof case, supposedly, folks. This is the one that all the videos you've seen right up until about 2 weeks ago. This is the one that's done most of our videos. The saying is, it's small and mighty. It really is, because you know, we've got the camera guard on there. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, so this records in 4K. I don't tend to do 4K a great deal. There's a few reasons. Number one is it takes so much data off your SD card, or not data, but you know what I mean, storage. If you use 1080p, then it doesn't take so much out of the SD card, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so this is the Mini 2. This is the Flymore combo. Therefore, it came with the charging dock and 3 batteries. So that's how we've done so much flights, basically, because we've got the Flymore combo. Now with the Mavic Air 2, we don't have the Flymore combo. We just have the basic kit. I am going to buy a couple of extra batteries with this one because it just makes sense. The thing is, though, this will fly on paper for 32 or 3 minutes, and I just you know, since I've been flying this one, it's just so much better than that one. It really is, folks, you know. But this one is so much better compared to the original Mavic Mini, which we did had, but I sold that to Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. So hoping that Mark will be able to get some aerial photography soon. So yeah, so what we bought with this, because it's got the same controller as the other one, the same one, folks. So what we did buy, I don't know if they really work, to be honest, is this, which it's basically a range extender, but I don't know, folks. I don't know if it really works. It basically goes on the end here like that, but I'm debatable if it works. I couldn't say for sure that it does, because since I've been flying the Mavic Air, we've had no issues in transmission. It's been very good. It's not broken up. It's just been phenomenal, really. But this little drone here, I really have pushed it. I've really pushed it. Something chronic. You know, it's amazing. Right, there we go. So you can always tell the Flymore combo because it comes with this little gizmo here, folks. And basically what it does, it keeps your props in good order, like that. There you go. And then you just turn it over. You put your props over the side, like that, and then like that. And then over the top, like that. There you go. So it's all sealed now. It's protected, like, you know. Also, with the little Mini 2, it's got some ND filters right there. We've used the I think it's that one. Let's have a look a minute. What is it? ND4. We've used that one a few times, and pretty good folks. So yeah, that's drones.
What did you mention? You get new models on the 12th.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, model kits, folks. We're getting some more on the 12th because me and my son are off into Truro. So
yes.
he wants me to treat him, so we're going to do that. Might do a video in there. I don't know yet. Yeah. So yeah, we might do. What do you reckon?
Have GoPro on there.
Oh, I just used the gimbal, the Osmos. This
Or like
one
a
here.
vlogger.
This one. Just use that because it's stabilized, isn't it?
Like a vlogger.
Well, yeah. I think Matthew has
vlogging
got this adapter where I think he's got the extra battery bit, and he's got this MELF adapter. So because I've watched all of Matthew's videos, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
He is yeah, he knows his stuff.
You can name the video a vlog in Truro.
Yeah, possibility, Charlie.
And then you can go in the shop with the camera.
No, I'm not going in the shop with a camera because
You're
they're a bit shitty, aren't they?
No, you're allowed. They're cool.
Are they? What you mean, mallets?
Yeah, the new people in there. They got some new.
Ah, radio mic. There you go. It's a radio mic.
Not battery.
Yeah. But the reason I bought this is basically the Secret Vault. I bought this because of Matthew, and you know, most of the gizmos I've bought because of Matthew. So thank you, Matthew, for inspiring us here in Cornwall, and long may it continue. So when I go back out again exploring with two-wheel exploration, I think what we'll give Adam one of these. So it would be radio communication. So you could explore one area, Adam, and then we'll explore a different area, and then we can meet in the middle. So the radios, this is why I bought them basically, not just these ones, the UV5R as well, but we'll have to use these on the PMR 446 because otherwise we might get in doo-doo. So we've got quite a few properties to explore. I discovered an abandoned house recently. I found out a little bit of history. The woman that lived there, it was in a care home, and I believe she's passed away now. So we really need to get that done before over the next couple of weeks. Get it filmed, get it documented. Because at the end of the day, the way I look at it is the videos that we're making is history, folks. Nothing stays the same. Everything's always changing. There's a video I made a few years ago now on this channel, and it was the Red Roof bypass, and it was two-way, and Cornwall Council with their wisdom decided to modernise it, and I think, to be honest, that it's gone backwards, if you know what I mean. It's just not great at all. So you know, some of our videos are actually history now, which is amazing. So yeah, we're very, very interested in history, in not just Cornwall, folks, all over the place. Right, I think I'm going to sign off now because I can't think of anything else to say right now. So watch out for some updates. We will be out about again. Found me motorcycle trousers recently, so won't get too wet. It's just the time of year, isn't it? Yeah, just in case you didn't know, I'm a motorcyclist. I ride a bike everywhere, and it's my only source of transport at the moment. I do have a Bedford Rascal Roma Home, which is a restoration project. Once it's finished, that'll be Kerno EXP Mobile HQ. We do have a system where we can get the internet when we're out and about, which is this little device here. Just briefly cover it. If I can get it out of the box. Oh dear. Oh dear, the box has destroyed itself. Oh well, never mind. So this is an EE Osprey, folks, and it's basically, whoops, give it a clean minute. There you go. You put a SIM card in it, a data SIM, and we haven't, this is pay as you go, but what I am going to do very soon is to get a contract SIM, data SIM only, with EE. And what this is, basically, it's like your router at home, but it's mobile, so you can take it anywhere, which is bloody amazing. So what you get a card like this, and it's got the Wi-Fi code on it, and you put the Wi-Fi password into your phone, and you then connect it to the internet. And I just think it's awesome. I bought that for the van, but I think I'm going to use that for basically when we're out and about exploring. What phone do I use? I've got the Nokia. It's the it's a bit difficult, but I got to ask the wife actually, because I bloody forgot. It's a good phone. It's a dual SIM as well, folks. Jan, what phone is my phone? 7.2. That's it. Okay, it's a Nokia, whoops, 7.2, which I bought it brand new, I think it was last year, and it's got obviously a DJI app on it. And another thing, Matthew, which I've noticed, I've got the same kind of case like you've got on yours, but yours is a different color, I believe. Just goes in like that. There you go. And it's got a little stand on it as well, folks, as you can see. Not that I use it for that, but yeah, it's a good phone. Oh yeah, I suppose that really then, when you think about it, I don't really need that, do I? Really? But yeah, still, it could be a handy device, couldn't it? Yeah, so this little Wi-Fi thing I've got here, it's basically pay as you go at the moment. I haven't really used it, but you know, I think Mark at Ghost Adventures of Cornwall uses a thing like that. Yeah, so this phone is actually a dual SIM, so it uses got see marks on it. So I've got a Tesco Mobile SIM in this, which is the main one I use. I've also got an EE as well, and I thought about using one for the data and just one for the usual phone, like, you know. Yeah, Matthew, it will have a hotspot thing on it. Not that I've had a look at it, to be honest, but yeah. Oops, it just showed me pin then. Oh well, doesn't matter if it does it, folks. So yeah, we use the DJI Mimo app, which is for that, and we also use the DJI Fly app, and that's for both drones. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? So we're gonna have to sort that out. Have to get on that. But the thing is, what I usually do when we're basically using the internet, we use the home network, which is Sky, and we had the BT engineer here recently doing a bit of work on our landline, and because the landline part was being a bit of a pain. And what he did is he speeded up our upload and download. So the internet now for us is a lot faster, and it because before every so often it would just go off and it just wouldn't come on again for like 10 minutes, and it would do that about 3 or 4 times an evening, and it just got an absolute pain in the bum, you know. So since the OpenReach chap from BT has been, we're sorted pretty much, so that's cool, isn't it? You know, I've got a boat. I've said that before. It's not a very big boat. I think it's 3.5 meters long and about just over about a meter and a bit wide. It's from Bark, which is not a company from the UK. I think it's from Netherlands or somewhere like that. We've got a couple outboards. We've got a Yamaha, what was it, 10 horse, 2-stroke. I've also got a very cheap outboard that I bought recently. It's like it's like a strimmer. Matthew's going to laugh about that. It's basically a strimmer top, and it's got this standard prop, but it's not water cooled. It's air cooled, 2-stroke, and I used it down at the harbour at Portreath earlier this year, and surprisingly, it did send us along, probably about 4 knots, which is not a lot, I know, but for what I want, because I don't really want to bother going way out to sea, if you know what I mean. So, going to bring some more boat adventures, folks. We did actually buy a compass for it. Where is that? I don't know what I've done with that now. Yeah, so we've got a compass, and we've got a marine bound radio, which I have got a license for, folks. You've got to have a license to have one of these. Well, actually, no, you've got to have a license to broadcast on it. You don't have to have a license to receive stuff or listen in. I know Matthew's got one very much like this, if not the same one. I don't know. Does yours have Bluetooth at all, Matt? If it does, then you've got the same one we've got. And yeah, it's submersible, and you know, not being funny, but it's an essential thing that you should have if you're going out, which I know Matthew's got one, because I know that, which is pretty cool. Covering some more gear again. There's our other Olight, H2R Nova. That's the second one, and this is the one that I use all the time. Basically, it's an awesome piece of kit, absolutely awesome. When I'm out exploring, yeah, that's the same one, Matt. Yeah, exactly same. Good radio. I'm so impressed with it. Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, obviously Matthew does a lot of boat adventures, and it's just wise to have one, because if something does go tits up and you've got haven't got a mobile signal, then you've got to have one of these. You know, they're not a lot of money. You can get one on eBay for about 100 quid roughly. Yeah, basically, Adam, that's what that little thing is. So like if we were out exploring and we wanted to live stream something, then with that little thing you could. But the thing is, like Matthew said, you can actually do it through your phone, which is pretty cool as well. When we're out doing stealth, folks, we use a red light, because red light, as we all know, is a classic stealthy color. We also use this as well, a green light, when we're doing the paranormal stuff. Also, we've got one of these. This is a Bob Love body camera, and I've got this because it's in night vision, and sometimes, folks, you've just got to have no lights on and just have infrared, and therefore you can get some interesting stuff, and you're not going to get seen, not unless obviously if there's certain areas where you go to which are using infrared cameras, then this will give a massive glow, because you can just see like a little tiny bit of red glow on this with the naked eye. But if you're using night vision binoculars or another camera, then it's going to stand out like a searchlight sort of thing. But we've used this quite a bit, and another reason why I bought this is because if we're exploring somewhere and we know that it's protected by a security company and or the police are called, right? If you got this on before you even get anywhere near the property, and you don't stop recording, if anyone confronts you and says, oh, you've broken in, you've done this, that, one thing, another, this is going to back you up in a court of law. I know Matthew's got a few of these, or one of these, whatever, and I know quite a few of the other guys on the exploring community use them as well. It's just that 9 times out of 10, I go places where you shouldn't really be. So this is just a form of protecting yourself from being arrested and kept in a bloody cell for 24 hours or whatever it is. Yes, yes, Adam, they do, mate. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy, but for what it is, it's, you know, like going up the Carrick roads down near Falmouth there, just a nice gentle plodge up through the river sort of thing. There is a little bit of a rip there when it's low tide, and when you've got like a tide coming in or going out. Slack water is probably the best time, really, because obviously you're not fighting any currents and stuff. But yeah, we've used this when we went with Mark down at Crowley's Cottage. I don't know if you guys have seen the footage or no, but we did capture some interesting stuff, folks.
Okay.
Women. So yeah, we do paranormal, but we don't do it in a big way. I don't know where that other device has gone now. Keep mislaying things here. Bit of a pain. Oh dear. Oh, here it is. There it is. So we also use this, folks, K2, which is a classic device that they use in the paranormal field, which we used, and we've had some responses with it. Me and the wife went to Hiddy Woods, I think it was earlier this year, and all we had at the time was just that and our O lights. And when we was in this wood, it's the East Lodge over at Hiddy, which is very haunted woods. A lot of people have hanged themselves there, which is very sad indeed. And I think in years gone by, it was a hospital. My grandfather was there for a short time, and he was petrified of the site. He hated it. Yes, mate, that's true. Yeah, we've used that quite a bit. You know, it's I think that's the red one, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Can you see that? Red. You know, like submarines during the war, you know, they had red lights when they were. Obviously, red doesn't stand out as much, and it's like Adam said, night vision and all that. Yeah, Tahiti Woods. A lot of stories about that place, and there's been a lot of people that have hung themselves there in recent years. So I don't want to say too much about the recent side of things, but stories going back like 100 years or more, when it was Lord Bassett de Dunstanville's estate, country house and gardens. It's been said that there's a headless horseman there. There's like patients from the hospital running around like ladies in like long hair and like dresses and flowing and all that spooky stuff. Liam, hello there. How you doing, mate? So yeah, it's quite spooky. Recently, as Adam will know, they've got like a Halloween theme thing going on in the woods there at the moment. So it's even that's quite spooky in itself, like, you know, in the haunted woods, like, you know. Yeah, not bad, mate. All good. Just talking about equipment that we've used and general chit chat, really, you know. So if you have any questions or anything, if you want to know anything, let us know. We'll try to answer it to the best of our knowledge. Yeah, so when me and my wife were in the woods at a Luggan, what am I talking about? Getting a bit tongue-tied now, folks. When we was over in the woods at Tahiti, it was dark. It was about 9 or 10 o'clock, and we was at the East Lodge, and we walked down through probably about 100 meters roughly, and we got to the corner where the golf course is. They've got like a pitch and putt thing, so you know, it's professional sort of stuff. I'm not really into that, but anyway, we got to the corner, and as we was walking past the signs there, we didn't notice it at the time, but oh, cool, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer, but I'm not going to stay on for another hour, unfortunately. But yeah, so we got to the corner, and at the time, we didn't hear it in the ear, if you know what I mean, in real time. But it was only when we reviewed the footage back, there was a voice, a man's voice saying, "Get out." And you can imagine, I was a little bit on edge about that. Also, we sat down. The video is still up on the channel. As a while back, we had this thing with us, and we were asking questions, and it was actually responding on request, going all the way up. It's amazing. And so we came to the conclusion that we spoke to a chap that was a gameskeeper, basically, or in charge of the woods, if you want to call it that. And he was there, when Lord Bassett was there, which is like 1800s, which is like well over 100 years ago. So, you know, it's like I said before, folks, you know, like I said to ALW as well recently, the more that you look, the more you find. And that is so true. Over the last year, the amount of stuff that we've discovered here in Cornwall is absolutely mind-boggling. I can't believe it. You know, it's like when me and Adam went to this air raid shutter recently. I've known about it for a long time. The last time I went there was in probably 1999, which is like 2 years ago, which is crazy. I knew it was there, but at the time I didn't have the courage to go in and have a good look. But when you're with somebody else, like Adam, Two Wheel Exploration there, it gives you that bit of Dutch courage to want to push your boundaries a bit more, like, you know. So Adam brought his trimmer, petrol trimmer, trimmer, whatever you want to call it. What do you want? Oh my God, the boys here.
You need a new door.
So yeah, Adam got his petrol hedge trimmer, and like a trooper, he was determined. I said to him, I know it's there, and we got in it, folks, and we were the first people in that space, like we said before, over for 20 odd years, which is a real sense of achievement, isn't it, folks? You know.
Why don't you check who's in there? Hover the mouse over the 3 people.
Well, it won't tell me, will it?
Well, it does on
No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell you.
on mine. It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
On my laptop.
On your laptop.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so that was a real sense of achievement.
Yeah, kicking down bushes.
Yeah, when my granddad was there, Adam, he was petrified of the place. And the thing is, this was in the 80s, the mid 80s. I think it was 1984. It must be back then, you know. I'm telling my age a bit now, folks, but yeah, I'm getting on a bit now. 45 years old, which isn't really old, I suppose. But yeah, it was the hospital when he was there, and obviously before that it was a sano, whatever you call it. You know what I mean, like, you know, a mental place where for people like, you know, yeah, sanitarium. Yeah, okay. The thing is, abandoned and forgotten wells. Greetings, hello there, welcome. If you have any questions, fire away. We'll answer them to the best of our knowledge. Good, isn't it? So, yeah, so that place, there's so many legends about it. And of course, when Ghost Adventures of Cornwall have been there, they always get something. They always get a response, you know. And it's like when me and the wife were there, I just couldn't believe it. When we reviewed it back, I just couldn't believe that we had that voice there. It was just mind-boggling. It really was, folks. You know. Pardon? Yeah.
You got one ready?
Would you want it? All right, you have it then. Okay, thank you. Are you going now? You going back into your studio?
Leave the door open.
Leave the door open.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I keep
Well, I don't want the
opening-
cat coming in and terrorising, do we?
No, because if I keep opening, it's going to keep screaming.
We had to put a new door up, folks. Our cat, late at night,
Pain.
is an utter pain in the bum.
Pain in the egg.
What he does is, where we are here, this is a new office area that we've built recently. And sorry that I'm not showing everything. It's just that there's certain parts of it aren't very good at the moment, but we're going to address that very soon. But yeah, so what he does is he jumps up here. There's a shelf above the camera where you guys are now, and it's yeah. Well, I'm showing a bit more of myself. So you know, yeah. So he's a terrorizing little terror, that cat. Love him to bits, you know, but I wouldn't be without him. Tahiti Woods, yeah, going back to that briefly. We're not going to sit on that too long. There's been lots of people that have hung themselves there over the last 5 years, and it's such a sad spot. And that place, paranormally, is active. You know, it's like I said, with Ghost Adventures of Cornwall, Mark and Haley, the amount of stuff that they've caught, and over at Hell's Mouth, it's just mind-boggling. It really is, you know. So we haven't actually done a great deal with the boating situation. We've taken the boat out twice. Really impressed with it, folks. It's a bark, and I think it's made, I don't know if it's made in Poland or I think it's Polish. Yeah, I think so. Mm. Oh, excuse me. Well, I've had quite a few nice comments about the Frenchman's Creek video. That's gone down really well. It's I didn't really edit it as such. It's just basically point and shoot and away you go, sort of thing. Filmed it with this, the Osmos, or the DJI Pocket, and we're going to be bringing back GoPro footage. I've got another helmet now for the bike, so we will be we've got the proper GoPro clip mounted properly now, so we can actually bring back some road videos, which will be good. If you've been to where we've filmed, why not look out for the stickers, folks? Here they are. I'll just briefly show you a minute. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. It's back to front, I'm afraid, but if you've been to the locations where we filmed, see if you can find these stickers. I hide them in special places, and you know, if you see them, take a picture and let us know. You know, so that's cool, isn't it? Right, does anybody have any questions? Would you like to know anything? Adam, do you have any questions, mate? Any questions, anybody? No? Yes, we need to use this a bit more. Haven't really used it a lot of late because we haven't really been out a great deal of late, which is not very good, is it, folks? It's because the weather is absolute pants. And I know the drone will probably fly in very light rain, but I just rather not do that, you know. So I think the next video will probably be Saturday. I'm not 100% sure on the location right now because nothing's finalized at the moment. I have got quite a few potential locations lined up, but I need to do a pre-investigation to check that they are abandoned. We use Google Maps a lot, and Google Maps is the main thing that we use to find the location. And then once we've discovered a potential location, I usually go and okay, Liam. Yeah, so what I usually do is Google Maps it first and then go to the location and have a little look. And the first initial thing that we do is we use all the camo gear. I haven't got any with me right now, but we usually use camouflage trousers, camouflage jacket, and a stealthy color hat. And initially I just use that to go. Once I've discovered that it's abandoned, then we go back with the with all the camera gear and film it. It's like me and Adam when we was at this bunker that we discovered. Now that wasn't straightforward, folks. There's a pathway which is probably 100 meters long. Me and Adam had to bash through it, and it wasn't easy, you know. And like Adam said, all in the name of history, which is so true. TB. Bloody hell. In the 70s, mate. Christ. That's not long ago, is it? Not really, when you think about it. It was about nearly 50 years. Shit. That's why my granddad was petrified of that place, you see. And they wanted to keep him there as well. And he was determined to get the hell out of it. Yeah, I remember the signs being up there. The NHS Tahiti. Crikey. Wonder what other secrets are buried up there. Another area that I'm fascinated with is RAF Portreif, Nanskut. That was a chemical weapons area right up until I think it was the 70s, 60s, 70s. My uncle Ronnie used to work there in the 70s. I'm not really sure if it was a fully operational chemical weapons then, but there's a lot of mystery around there, and there is a effluent pipe system that we want to go and have a look at, but I need to get one of these collapsible ladders like the Secret Vault's got, Matthew's got. We'll be getting one of those early next year, I think. What with Christmas turning up and that, we can't really chuck too much money around, unfortunately. I've bought a lot of stuff over the last year, basically, so I think we're very well equipped now. We've also got abseiling gear, folks. We've got all of that. Here's just one harness that we use. This is been tried and tested, this lot. Carabiner there. Where's the ascender? Can't see the ascender. It's still got the mud on it from when we was underground in the... Melissa, hello there. You're right. This is the safety line that one of the boys used. So we clipped this on the main ascending rope and just gradually made our way down, like, you know. But this, I've not even cleaned any of this gear yet. It's still got mine dirt on it. So yeah, we got three harnesses, 4 hard hats, and we've got mechanical descenders. So if anyone wants to come mine exploring anytime, then give us a shout. Just show one of the helmets a minute. There you go. There you are, folks. Hard hat, professional mining one, and this is for, obviously you know what that's for. So there you go. Always wear a helmet when you're going underground. I keep saying that to a lot of folks, but a lot of folks don't listen, do they? You know, it's up to anybody at the end of the day. You know, if you don't want to wear a helmet, then that's your choice. But I would highly recommend anybody going underground to wear a helmet, because I've cracked my head with this on and it bloody hurt. So what would it be like if I wouldn't wearing that, you know? Crazy, eh, folks? So next year we're bringing back boat adventures. Going to be doing some more boat adventures. Hello. You want to say hello to the folks?
Hello, folks.
That's my son, Charlie.
I filled my thing up now.
Hey?
So I got Reggie School. That's good. I got £5. I got. And then lift.
Oh.
Got my vaccine.
Oh yeah, cool. All right, mate. Well, you've got a nice wallet now, haven't you?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, folks. And we've got 6 people. You know.
Brilliant. Abandoned Forgotten Whales. Yeah, we've done a lot of abseiling, but when it comes to ascending, we're still learning on that. I must admit, you know, we're not experts at that. I've got all the gear. We've used it, but it's bloody hard work. Also, can you see the t-shirt? Look, I support these. Look, Carbis Bay crew. Brilliant. Go and check them out on Facebook, and they've got a YouTube channel, I believe. We've been underground quite a bit, but it's fairly easy access. There's one out on the north coast that we've done a few times now, and it's a ladderway, and it goes down. There's a 70-meter drop, then you've got to walk along an adit system. There's another 70-meter drop, and there's another 30-meter drop besides that. But it's not vertical like that, if you know what I mean. It's more like that, so it's gentle. But I thought that we would have Winnie the Witch. Hello, Winnie Witch. Hello. It was an eye-opener, folks. I'm a historian with mining. I used to work for the National Trust at a mine called Eastpool Mine. I might go back next year. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided, to be honest. But the reason I didn't go back this year is because of you know what. Yes, I ain't going to say the word because we're fed up hearing about it, aren't we? So, yeah. Is it going to stop raining? I hope so, mate. It better do. I've got so much we want to get on with, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, we will be working with Ghost Adventures of Cornwall again, hopefully. I don't see there any problems there at all. Mark is really good at what he does, you know. So, yeah, we will be working with him again. I will be doing some paranormal before too long, because obviously we're going to use this in night vision, and we'll use the K2, and we'll use the famous Ghost Adventures of Cornwall spirit box. So we're going to be doing some of that. We might even do a bit before Halloween. Petzl are good torches. I'm not knocking them, but I use Olight, and I use this one. This is the H2R Nova. I don't know if you can see it very clear or no. These are the head torches that we use. We've got 2. I know Matthew uses these from the Secret Vault, and that's one of the reasons why I bought them. Also, we've got Seeker 2, and also we've got Warrior X Turbo. Awesome torch, folks. I have not really used this one a great deal yet, but I'm looking forward to using it on an Explore soon. They all use the charging. I don't know if you can see that or no. Hang on. This, so it's like magnetized. So when it's charging, that is red, and then when it's finished charging, it's green. Awesome torches. We're going to upgrade these next year to the Pirin. So yeah, they're good. Go back up to the military on the top of that hill. Military. Oh, I think you've lost me there a bit. What one is that? I've done so much stuff. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, I've done so much around Cornwall. You lose track of where you've been in that. Did it take 2 hours, Adam? Bloody hell, mate. That was pretty intense. Adam did most of the work, to be honest. I started bashing it, and then Adam took over. But you know, next time me and Adam go out, we're going to use these radios. So we're communicating. So if he's off somewhere and I'm off somewhere else, we can still keep in contact with each other. 8 people in chat. Good Lord, what's going on here? I was thinking about going off in a minute, but we'll have to stay on now, won't we? Yeah, we do have, like I said earlier, we have these radios. These are the UV5R. Hello, Barry. You're right, mate. A lot of explorers use these. This is not the standard version, folks. This is the one with the extended battery. If I can get it out. Oh, bloody hell. There you go. So this is the extended battery. So it gives you that extra bit of power light, you know. There you go. We've got quite a few of these. So if anyone wants to come with us exploring, we can all be radioed up. So we bought some little cases for them as well. Look, these are little rubber silicone cases. These are a little bit, these are meant to be better aerials than the standard ones that you get. But we haven't really used them in anger, folks. Right, what else can we cover now? Does anybody have any questions? The railway one was amazing. Oh, that was the Houston Railway. I volunteer there. Exploring with Vashi. Hello there. You all right? Yeah, it's just crazy. The you know, I've covered a lot of. It's like the video we did over at in Redruth not so long back. That went down amazingly. I couldn't believe it, you know. Yeah, Melissa, if you're down in Cornwall, give us a shout. We'll meet up with you. No probs. no problem. The thing is with Cornwall, it's such a long way up to get anywhere else. Like, because Cornwall, you wouldn't believe this, but it's 100 miles long. And it's like from here to Exeter, that's 100 miles basically. And you know, it certainly mounts up. The thing is with where we're based in between Camborne and Redruth, which is pretty much, in my eyes, the central part of Cornwall. I cover like the Lizard, West Cornwall, and I go so far up as Bodmin. I don't really venture up that far, if you know what I mean, which is a bit of a shame because I know there's a lot of stuff in North Cornwall to look at, but we haven't been up there yet. But that is definitely on the cards. So we had a problem with the motorbike recently. Adam will know. And I just need to top my drink up a minute, folks. The throat's getting a bit dry. Yeah, we had a problem with the motorbike. We was on the way down to do an investigation with Ghost Adventures of Cornwall, probably just over a month ago now. And I got to this little village, and there was a screw in the road. I didn't see it. Went right over the top of it, right in the tire, and I was going up the hill, and all of a sudden, and it was, I couldn't believe it, you know. Oh, that's better. Pardon me. Yeah, so a couple of the subscribers donated, and we was able to buy a new inner tube tire, and Adam fitted it for us. So thank you, Adam. So yeah, that's really good. So yeah, we're going to be doing some paranormal, possibly Saturday. We're going to try and get the drone going for Saturday if I can. Hello, Charlie. Is that your dog, mate? Yeah, so we've not really flown the drone for a while, but it seems like forever at the minute. The weather down here has been absolutely crap. Two Wheel Exploration will know because he lives fairly local to me. So we've not really done a great deal, but we're going to. So we did film Carnmarth video, and I just can't believe how well that went down. You know, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. And then the Carnbray video we did not too long ago, that was with the original drone, or well, not the original drone, but the this one, the Mini 2. That's the Mini 2 there, folks. That's the, until recently, this is the drone that we used exclusively, but now, just in case you didn't know, we've got the Mavic Air 2. So this one is a far superior drone. And in case you didn't know, folks, to fly a drone, you've got to be registered with the CAA, and you've got to do an online test. It only costs £9, and it lasts for 12 months. And the other side of it lasts for 2 years, I think it is. So for £9, it just makes sense, doesn't it? You know. So you get a code, and you've got to put that code on your drone. What I do is I put the code inside where the battery is, so it's actually inside. And yeah, so we've been registered since they brought in that rule, which was earlier this year. Yeah, it is, Melissa. Yeah, because you know the thing is, if you're not registered and the police are called and they're saying, oh, this chap's flying over my house, if you haven't got the code and the police are called, then you're going to get a big fine, I think. And I don't really want to get fined, so therefore we're all licensed up, which is pretty cool. This drone here, the first time I flew this one, was with Mark from Ghost Adventures of Cornwall, and we flew from just outside of Carn Cottage. We all know where that is, don't we? Alistair Crowley's cottage. And it went like a trooper. I couldn't believe it. You know, it's like a little rocket, that thing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Any questions, folks? Do you want to know anything else?
7 people, 7 nights, hour and a half.
Yeah, that place has definitely got a vibe down there, you know. Those hands over there, that's my boy. You gonna say hello?
Hello.
He's nearly 14, folks, and he likes playing PlayStation, don't you, a bit?
Yeah, but
Yeah. It's drizzling outside right now, folks. We got CCTV, and yeah, it's not nice out there at all, really. Shame, really, because I would have liked to have done a nighttime flight. I did fly over Truro not so long back. I think that's the thing is, what I normally do, folks, when a video's done about 50 views, I deem it a success. Yeah, so I just deem it a success. If it doesn't meet 50 views, then it's a bit of a flop. The thing is, sometimes I do deem the videos an absolute epic fail, but when they're up, they go nuts. I just can't believe it, you know.
if they're a fail, if it gets 3 views,
Yeah.
it's an epic fail.
I know.
My least viewed video is like 30.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
16.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My most ones.
Yeah. So early next year we'll be out exploring the mines again. It's just that when it's raining in Cornwall, when it's stopped, it's still raining underground, and you get soaked through. So we're going to get some waders very soon. I think we might try and do one last. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Melissa. That's very kind. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more drone. The thing is, this YouTube channel has been here since 2015, and I was only like playing at it when I first started, if you know what I mean. But since we've had the first drone, it's really taken off, you know. And Cornwall is my canvas, as we all know, and it is a beautiful place. I take it for granted, really, because we're here 24/7, and you know, it's always here, basically, you know. We're going to be bringing some more drone flights this year, a lot more, hopefully. We've almost got, now this is amazing, folks, we've almost got 1,000 videos up on YouTube, which is just bonkers, isn't it? Absolute bonkers. I can't believe it, you know. I think I've got more videos up than what the Secret Vault's got, which is just like, whoa, crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so I think I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have enjoyed your chat with me. We've waffled on quite a bit. We'll be back at again Saturday, I believe, bringing a new video, whether it's a drone video or a paranormal video or a bunker video. I'm not really sure right now, but we'll be back, folks. So thank you for joining. Is there anybody that has any last questions before we sign off?
You have to give it a minute. It's a bit delayed. You have to give it a minute.
So I just give you a little bit more time. Any other questions? Anybody? No? Righto, folks. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting. We'll see you all again very soon indeed. And until next time, cheers and gone.